did this as a shop project here for Barrett-Jackson Builds. We want to show how you restore cars. We build resto mods, we restore one-off classics, but we do it with a multi-generational crew. We have been sponsors of McPherson College for 25 years. I was on the board for 10 years, and we set up an endowment there for scholarships under my brother's name, the Brian Jackson, one under my father's name, Russ Jackson, and one for females under my mother's name, Nellie Jackson. And in 2023, the Jackson Family Foundation partnered with Pebble Beach Concord d'Elegance to establish the Classic Car Restoration Program in Williams' name at the Rancho Cielo School in Monterey County. We figure we should try another one for underprivileged kids to teach them the art of restoring cars. It almost goes full circle. We are bringing our young McPherson graduates with the machinists and everybody that helped restore this vehicle to Pebble Beach to watch this happen in Don's honor. This should be something hopefully that will inspire other people to help this wonderful cause that is a joint effort between Pebble Beach and Barrett-Jackson. All we're doing here is running through the car. It's got quite a few leaks. It was restored probably 30 years ago. Some of the gaskets are bad. We already took the rear end out of it. We're gonna yank the engine out of it, reseal the engine, the transmission. We're going through all the brakes. If I take it on a 1,000-mile road rally, I know it's gonna go the distance. I just want to make sure everything is checked on the car. We'll put it back together. We'll take it out and drive it. Hopefully take it on a rally this year.
And this is an engine out of Craig's 1936 Bugatti Type 57. It's a straight 8, dual overhead cam, gear drive, very interesting engine, very different. French do things very differently. And it's been a lot of fun to take it all apart and see how everything works in there and get it all back together. And we'll see how it runs. And we're going to do the transmission also and get the car all back together. And then Craig will take it out and drive it and hopefully enjoy it. My next adventure will be putting the differential back together. I got it all apart and everything is cleaned up and ready to go, new bearings. I'll be putting that back together and that'll go back in the back of the car with the rear suspension. And then I'll do the transmission, which is next to go on that, and get that all nice and shifting good, and then it'll be a nice drivable car.
It's always nice when you tear something apart and you can tell it had just been rebuilt. Now, it may have been 30 years ago, but the amount of hours on it are minimal. It just needed to be refreshed and all new gaskets and seals. And we made everything here. And we'll be putting it back into the chassis. Terry has gone through the entire rear end, the transmission, and the engine with the goal that we make this car dependable and safe. So the car has been updated to hydraulic brakes back in probably 38, we believe. The car was updated when it was in Europe to hydraulic brakes of the era. But we wanted to make sure that the drums and the pads were up to snuff. So you can look in here and see how everything has been recut and re-arced to the brakes.
You don't find shop manuals and information online about the cars. You have to figure stuff out from the scratch. Some parts are available from collectors. They're very expensive, but most of the stuff we're able to come up with, and we can make stuff if we need to.
Right after January Scottsdale, we kind of dug into it and ripped it apart unknowingly that it was going to be a full-on restoration.
And one of the bidders on the auction block is Craig Jackson. And he is
Once he purchased the car and it came here, we started digging into it a little bit deeper. It's always nice to see it go into a different stage. Primer is always a very nice thing to see because it's all one color. And then paint is always nice to see.
On the Bugatti, I did a lot of the body work, a lot of just prep and getting it ready for paint. At McPherson, it's an amazing education. It's something you can't get anywhere else in the world. The great thing about coming out here is that I got to see what I was learning in person in a real shop setting and apply what I've learned.
Early on, it was a lot of disassembly work for me and a lot of minor body work. And then from there, I did a bit of metal work here and there. There's a lot of satisfaction, seeing the car roll off the stage at the auction to this point now. It's a very beautiful car, and I think the entire team is really happy with it. I learned a lot from Terry. He's forgotten more things than I know, and it's very evident in the work that he does, just like him being in the machine shop, working on the lathe and the mill. I love McPherson College. I had a really good time there. I love the professors. And to see companies like Barrett-Jackson, other big names in the car industry reaching out and doing more than most to help support these students get to the next step in the restoration industry, I think is a big, big deal. I remember being in college, Pebble Beach was always something that was talked about. It was like, this is kind of the end goal if you're gonna be in restoration. I'm really ecstatic to be there. It's always been a goal to get to Pebble Beach.
Pebble Beach is really the ultimate. I mean, that's the pinnacle of collector car restoration. To be able to go there with this car that I worked on is really supreme. Some of those old cars are very worth saving because they were milestones when they were due, and now they're pieces of history. To be able to put one back and put it back on the road so people could see it and drive it and enjoy it is very gratifying.